Ladies and gentlemen, Ontarian Hawkins here, the passive income guru, back at you with another live broadcast here. We're here with my good friend Mike Jung out of Texas, and we're here to bring you a opportunity that I've been looking at for quite some time. My buddy Mike here has been in for a long time, actually, and he is very happy with what we're about to show you. Now, we all know that Bitcoin is a huge deal right now. If you're not invested in Bitcoin, I believe you're missing out on something really huge. And I know a lot of you who are subscribed to my channel, maybe you're looking for something that you can do hands off, which means 100% passive income. That means you're making money hand over fist, without recruiting, without bugging your friends and family. And what we're going to bring you today is an opportunity that can do just that. So the opportunity we're going to bring to you, the name of it is called Gainbitcoin. It's called Gainbitcoin. It is a verified, I can't even talk. It is legit. Let's just say that. I'm getting tongue-tied here. It's a legit opportunity, verified by blockchain, which is the biggest, I guess. Blockchain, is the hub where all your Bitcoin transactions are confirmed. So if you have a Coinbase account, for example, and you're looking and you got a transfer in your account and you're looking for that transfer to be confirmed, well, it has blockchain is the hub that confirms those transactions. So what we're about to show you is something that's, again, it's legit. It works. Mike is going to show you proof of that with his account, and I'm in this puppy now. I couldn't just sit back and watch Mike make all the money. I had to get a part of this as well. But not only that, we want to bring this to the world, and what better way to do it via the internet and doing Google Hangouts like this. So, Mike, thanks for coming on, man. What in your in a nutshell, what is Gainbitcoin and what has it done for you so far?
Gainbitcoin is basically a mining company, where now it's more than that, but then it basically started as a mining company which shares the profit of the profit generated from the mining process. And then it's a fully verifiable mining facility. You can actually go visit in China. They have a huge mining facility, and there's a video that my sponsor recorded, and you can actually see that also. It's a proof. And then basically what it's based on real profits generated from the mining process. So it's a very safe investment. And then the good thing about it is you don't need to know how to recruit or anything. All you have to do is just pick a package that you're comfortable with, and then it'll pay you 10% every single month. And then on top of it, it'll be, everything is automatic. Even the withdrawals are automatic. Once you set it up, you can set it and forget it, and then you will be receiving your payments every 15 days. And then you can either buy more contracts with that, because the contract's not always available, but usually it's available, and you can buy more contracts as it's available. And it's been really smooth. I had no issues. I haven't really done much at the beginning. I just put money and then I just kept receiving the payouts. So it's very good. But one good thing about Bitcoin is, like, it's really going mainstream. Everybody's talking about Bitcoins, Even Microsoft is taking Bitcoins now. Starbucks, you can go to Starbucks, you can pay with Bitcoins,
Wow.
Like, let's say in 2011, Bitcoin used to be $1.50 per coin in 2011. Now it's at $920.
That is insane. Insane.
Yeah. So, and then the predictions are, of course, it's no guarantee, but there's predictions that says that it can go up to 10,000 or even 100,000 per coin, because more people are requesting Bitcoins, because as economy is not doing well, and the fiat currency is really devaluating everything. But Bitcoins holds its value because it has limited quantities. It's not like a fiat currency that the government can just print more money and stuff like that. So it's a fixed amount. So it retains the value as long as people see the value and then use it, you know, and
Exactly.
that's what's been happening. Yeah.
I mean, I see the value every single day. I mean, I'm doing transactions with Bitcoins every single day. So I definitely see the value. And I know people all around the world, you know, are probably doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, you can log into blockchain and see all the transactions. I mean, it's constantly 24/7. Bitcoin just is
Exactly.
it's constantly going, constantly going.
And it's decentralized, so you don't, you know, it's a transaction between you and me. You know, there's no third party government controlling anything. It's decentralized. We see the value on the Bitcoin, the coin itself, and we trade it based on that. You know, so you don't have to worry about governments devaluating, you know, the currency and then doing all kinds of stuff. You know, just for their
That's
own.
awesome. And that means this coin, and I believe what you said, I mean, the predictions, I mean, from $1 and change in 2011 to now, you know, just 6 short years later, it's over $900. That is absolutely crazy.
Back then nobody believed it. Back then, when, you know, when even myself, when a guy told me, oh, it's gonna hit 1,000 within a few years, I was laughing. I was like, you crazy, why would anybody, you know? But
Right.
I was wrong. Right now that it's at $900, $920. So
That is
that's why
crazy. That is
Gainbitcoin is the perfect investment vehicle, in my opinion, right now, to gain Bitcoins, because
hmm,
as you hold it, even just for holding it, you know, the value can increase, and you benefit from the value that appreciates just by holding on to it, you know.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So for everyone that doesn't they who don't know what mining is, what actually is mining? What does that mean in Bitcoin terms?
Mining is, I'm not 100% technical about it, but mining is basically, uh as people request more Bitcoins, there is a limited uh amount of Bitcoins that are available. I think it was 20 million or something. That's the limit. And then as people want more Bitcoins, they can use these machines, and then they can mine those coins that is available for the network. But once that's all given out, that's it. There's gonna be no more Bitcoins available. So that's why the value keeps increasing, because, you know, there is a limited amount of Bitcoins that uh, the world can have. You know, there's no way you can make more or anything. It just doesn't work like that. There's a set amount and that's it. So
Gotcha.
they call it the gold 2.0. You know, there is a limited resource, and then once that's done, then that's done.
So
So
it's good. It's good to stack now
stack now. So
when it maximizes itself, because it's going to. I believe it's going to go up from $900 for sure.
mhm. I mean, most of the big people, the prediction is that it'll be way up, way, way up. This is just the start, because, you know, even casinos like in Las Vegas, they have these Bitcoin machines where you can use Bitcoin to gamble and trade. So it's slowly becoming mainstream. You know,
Hmm.
it's not just some unknown company, you know, trying to use Bitcoin or anything like other coins. You know, there's other type of coins. You know, people say, oh, it's gonna be the next Bitcoin and everything, but, you know, as we know for now,
Hmm.
it's all about Bitcoins, really.
Okay. So with Gain Bitcoin, you can basically your contract allows you to make about 10% per
Every
month.
year for 18 months. So let's say you buy one Bitcoin, you will be able to make uh, 1.8 Bitcoins once the contract ends. So
Hmm.
by that time, let's say the Bitcoin value right now is $900. Let's say by the time contract ends, maybe one Bitcoin could be worth maybe $2,000. Then you would have made the 10% amount plus the appreciation of the coin itself.
Wow.
Huge deal.
That is.
That's
That
why
is.
best right now is the best time to gain Bitcoins and hold it, because prediction is that it's really gonna go up, and it'll increase in value in a major way, just like it did from $1.50 to all the way to almost $1,000.
That's a big jump right there. Big
Yeah.
jump. So what is the recommended? What is your personal strategy, Mike, on how you're doing this? For those who don't, because there is a way. I mean, people who don't want to recruit, they can actually. You're going to gain Bitcoin here. Okay, so that's by default. But what is a strategy for someone who don't want to talk to someone? Because you do get compensated for bringing people into this thing. But if someone they don't want to talk to anyone, they just want to grow their Bitcoins and cash out when they want to. What's a strategy that they can follow?
My strategy would be at least to start with a decent amount of Bitcoins, like at least if they can afford like a 1 BTC contract, and as they get payouts, they can purchase smaller contracts as they get the payouts every 15 days. This way, you can compound the contracts. This way you can make more Bitcoins, gain more Bitcoins as you build it up. That's the easiest way to do it if you're not going to recruit anyone,
Nice.
Yeah. Because if you start with a very small amount, it's going to take a longer time for you to accumulate another, 0.01 BTC to reinvest and stuff. But if you start at the 1 BTC amount, you will get 0.1 BTC every month. So you'll be able to buy another small contract every month. So you can stack it up nicely.
That's a pretty good. I mean, 1 Bitcoin, is over $900. So you're roughly making what, $90?
Yeah,
per month starting out.
Yeah, and then let's say now it's 900. Let's say next month it shoots up to 1,500. Then you will be making 150 because it's based on the value of the Bitcoin at that moment. It's not. Yeah. Because I purchased my Bitcoins when it was like 780. Now it's at 900. So I already made money just by
being in the mix.
Yeah, not even counting the 10%. I just made money just by having the Bitcoins there.
Wow. Yeah, I remember it shot up. I mean, it's really going up big time. Yeah. Okay.
So the trend will keep going up. They're predicting probably, I don't know. Of course, there's no guarantee. Well, it could be 1,500 or 2,000 by the end of this year. Who knows? That happens. Just by having the Bitcoins, you would have almost doubled the money.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I was, like you said, Mike, early on, this is a great investment opportunity. If you're going to get involved with something, get involved with something that's the value is going to go up, not go down.
Yeah, and then it's completely passive. It's not, you don't. If you're doing other kinds of businesses, you don't have to worry about, dividing your attention. If you can do it 100% passively, just buy some contracts and leave it there, and then just enjoy the profit while you do something else. It's all about diversifying. You're the expert at that,
Oh, yeah. Hey, I spread myself as wide as I can.
Yeah,
you got to have nets, And I talk to people about that all the time. You have to have multiple streams of income.
Yeah,
because there's going to be rainy days. There's going to be days where it feels like your business is not doing nothing. But if you got something over here, say, okay, I can pull money from here. I got money coming in from over here.
Exactly.
Yeah. I had a payment to my Bitcoin account the other day, and I posted on my wall. I was like, and I was clueless. I'm like, I still don't know where it came from. It was $175 in Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin, but I said, let me check this account. I said, no, that's not that. So, my point is you want to have multiple streams, different angles coming in, because if you're just focused on one business, it may be a rainy day and you can make profits for that day. You got to have a backup plan. So that's why I like to bring opportunities like this, especially passive opportunities that's solid. There's a lot of things out there that it's not, they're what they call it, Mike, the shiny ball syndrome.
Yeah, the shiny ball syndrome,
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff out there that can take your attention away. I like to sit back and watch and see, because I get presented with opportunities all the time.
Yeah.
So I always ask the person, how long it's been out? Is it passive? If it's not passive, if it is passive, how long has it been out? I got presented with one the other day. I'm not going to say the name. You probably already seen it, or you probably already somebody probably hit you in your inbox about it, Mike. But I said, how long has it been out? Oh, it just started. I said, well, I'm not getting in because we're going to see how long it's going to be around.
Yeah, because
and that's how you got to gauge it. You know, it took me, how long did it take me to get into futureadpro, Mike? I was on the outside for a little while.
Almost like 4 months, right?
Yeah. So I take my time. I look at stuff. I make sure if I get in, that people who come behind me is going to be stable.
Exactly.
You know, it's going to be stable. So that's just me.
That's why I recently I started promoting Gainbitcoin more heavily. Before I was just passive about it because I wanted to see if everything is, you know, doing well and then everything is safe and stuff. But now I feel way more confident that it's a safe deal, and then, you know, I saw proof myself. So, you know, I'm happy to say it's been very safe, and it's a very stable program.
Nice. That's what I like to hear, man. Cool. So, Mike, if you could, brother, you mind showing your screen real quick, kind of show people the back office and what you've been able to achieve?
Sure.
My phone is going off. It's always blowing up here when I get on Hangout or video.
Screen share.
There we go.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I have 7 Bitcoins invested right now here. There will be a new website by the end of this month. This is the current one. We will have a nicer website. And then, you know, if you see my team, I have 34 here. I have 249 on my right leg. You can get income by building the binary also. This is totally optional though. You don't have to. You can just get the contracts and you don't have to worry about, you know, building it. But if you are a builder, then, you know, you can make additional 8% by activating the binaries like that. I have 96 BTC invested here, 1.9 invested here, and then I'm now starting to build this business, because before I was just sitting, I just invested and I didn't really do much. And then, as you see here, where is it? Withdrawals. Let me log in again. Just log me out.
Now, a person can also build this business as well. So it's a binary. And how does that work?
It pays 5% direct. So if you bring somebody and then they go under you, it pays 5% commission off of whatever contract they get.
Okay.
Plus, if they build their team and then you're building the binary, you get an extra 8% from that, and then you get paid from your weak leg. Nice. So let's say if you join, I will make 5%, and then on top of that, I will also make 8% off the binary. So it's a very powerful compensation plan. Very powerful. If you are building the binary. And let's go to withdrawals. You know, this is what they owe me on my next batch. 0.22. This is gonna come to my coin bank account automatically.
Nice.
Around the first, and then I've withdrawn so far 0.33 so far from, and then it's automatic, so you don't even have to worry about, you know, logging in and withdrawing. They'll just do it for you, you know.
Nice.
And then once you get that,
everything's on autopilot. I love that.
This is like 100% automatic. You don't even have to log in if you don't want to. You know, so that's basically how Gainbitcoin. And then, you know, they just recently came out with their own wallet, Coinbank. This is owned by Gainbitcoin.
I just downloaded that app on my phone today.
How did you like it?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. And so this one, you know, the vision of the company is starting off as a mining company, but expanding to more services like Coinbank wallet service, and then they have other things there they have in mind. So, you know, the vision is there, you know. just like when I promote something, I have to make sure that the owner has a big vision for everybody, not just
Right.
not just somebody sitting at home and then running a rev share and then hoping it lasts 6 months and whatever.
Right.
I don't like to promote that kind of programs. So
Definitely.
that's yeah. So that's basically what it is. It's very simple. There's not much to explain because it's so simple. And then the process to buy contract, you just click my purchases and you can let me show you the prices here. It starts from 0.1 BTC all the way up to 100 BTC. You can start from whichever one you want. But then
Nice.
as you go from 5 BTC, you get a little bit of discount. If you buy a 5 BTC contract, you can get it for 485 BTC. So you're saving 0.25 BTC
Hmm.
Bitcoins from there. And then if you buy 15, you save more and so on. And then as you see here, the contracts are not always available. Once it's filled up, it's filled up. But then there's 9,119 Bitcoin contracts left that people can purchase.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not an unlimited thing, but at the same time, that's enough for everybody.
That's
Unless somebody really goes crazy and buys a bunch of contracts. Yeah, so
hmm,
that's basically what it is.
nice. Looks very simple.
Very simple. And then how do I undo this? Okay, did it turn off the screen share?
Yes, it did.
Oh, yeah, it's very simple. I mean, and like I said, it's 100% passive. Everybody wants passive income. And I
Yes.
love promoting passive income programs because not everybody knows how to market. Not everybody likes to recruit. And some people, they have other things that they have to do and they don't want to deal with, marketing. They just want to put money somewhere so they can get the interest and whatever. So I
Right.
think they Gainbitcoin is the perfect vehicle to do that for people who want safe passive income programs.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I love passive income. Of course, that's what this channel is built on. Um, so if I can find a vehicle that I know that will help people who just want to have their money work for them, then I'm going to do it. The only setback to that most of the time is these type of programs. You need a little bit more capital to get going
Exactly. Yes.
than usual. So but if someone is ready to put up the capital, then it can definitely work for anyone.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
it's one way or the other. Whether you spend your time marketing and building your team to make the money, or you can put the money and then make the money work for you.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I know you do both ways, but
Yeah, I mean, but why not do? Yeah, you're right, Mike. Why not do both? Because it's easier, I believe, to bring someone in a passive income opportunity.
yeah,
You know,
way.
because if you show people, hey, I'm making money with this, or you don't have to do anything, well, they gonna sign up. I mean, it's an
Yeah.
easy bill. You know, why not tell your friends and family about this, or people who's looking to make more income or extra income? Why not share with everybody else and
And then
just
this
tell
program is based on Bitcoins. Everybody wants Bitcoins. Even
that's right.
other programs right now, everybody's taking Bitcoins, withdrawing through Bitcoins, everything. And more and more people see that every transaction is happening through Bitcoin. So,
Right.
it's the right time to get in because this is just the beginning. And then I'm pretty sure within maybe 10 years, more than half of the transactions will be done through Bitcoin.
Oh, definitely. I believe that.
Why
It's
would you want to have a third party and pay like hefty fee just to transfer money if you can just send Bitcoins and pay almost nothing?
that's
You know?
right. That's right.
So
Definitely. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much. And I know our other favorite passive program is futureadpro. We talked about that before.
yeah, that's another amazing program. And also that one also has the company has the vision, and it's also coming out with its own cryptocurrency, Futureet coin.
I seen that. Wow.
That one, and then that one will have a usability right away because I think they will release a side program that is gonna be based on auctioning, like eBay.
Okay.
You would have to have Futurenet coins to pay for the fees and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so people have to have Futurenet coins to to work with that program. So the value is already there because they have a huge membership already. Futurenet has almost what 400,000 members.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's huge membership already. So the Futurenet coin will have value from the get-go. So that's another, But of course, the main thing will always be Bitcoins, but then there will be few altcoins like Futurenet coins and other coins that will have a share of that also.
That's right.
Yeah. And I believe it's gonna be really all based on cryptocurrency in the future. We're gonna use paper money backed by nothing. It's true. It's just people believing. I mean, government telling you that it has value, but it has really no value. It's just
No value at all. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
But this one it has value because nobody can make more Bitcoins. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
And then the transaction is cheap, and then it's a transaction between people and people. There's no government, a middleman trying to like take you all the money and stuff like that. So
Right. Right. Wonderful. Take, and not trying to tax you either. There's
exactly. Yeah, because it's a virtual coin.
I love it. I love Bitcoin.
Yeah, I love Bitcoin.
I love Bitcoin.
I used to not like it before when I was like, what the hell is this? But
Right.
I'm addicted to Bitcoin because it makes total sense. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
All the transactions are, untraceable.
Right.
Yeah.
It's too many going on. It's 24/7.
Just codes passing. And then like for example, Coin Bank. There's no submit. It's just you.
Wow.
You the codes that they write down.
Definitely. Nice. Okay, cool, brother. Well, man, I really appreciate you, Mike, as always, for all your knowledge and for bringing these opportunities. We've been friends for a while here online, and so I see what we both see what each other do, and I'm always on the lookout for passive income opportunities, but they have to be solid. They have to be, have a longevity, type of, thing to it before I consider it. And from what I've seen, Gainbitcoin is the place to be. And we're both in futureadpro together too. So, I mean, both of those combined, guys, if you're looking for a 100% passive income, no bugging friends, no recruiting, make money in your sleep type of vehicle, Gainbitcoin and Futureadpro, Futurenet is the place to be.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. This Futureadpro, Bitcoin.
Those are your two main right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Low key, but
yeah.
Because I only promote 100% confident.
Right.
Other programs that I'm just do it myself.
Definitely.
And that's
Right. Well, man, yeah. So again, brother, I appreciate you. And folks, if you want to get in on this Gainbitcoin, get with me. I left a couple of links below for Futureadpro and Gainbitcoin. And if you got any more questions, you know where to find me. Facebook. You can message me directly. I'll answer your questions. And other than that, 2017 should be a great year for everyone who wants to take advantage of the internet and making a passive income using Bitcoins. So thanks everybody for watching. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks.